Most people can't find motivation to succeed for a very basic reason. I can tell you what it is, but you won't like it. The motivation is already there, but it's only there for things you truly want or need to do. If you have to find motivation externally, then you don't truly want it, whatever that is that you are trying to achieve. I can't find motivation to eat raw potatoes. I can't find motivation to live in Washington DC, and I really have no motivation to work a boring day job and get paid a lousy salary. Because I can't find the motivation, quote unquote, I don't do any of those things and I don't go looking for motivation to do them. Looking for motivation for something you really don't want to do is a waste of time. It must come from the heart. You will either want to do it or not want to do it. When you ask for help, quote, finding motivation, you are just pretending. In reality, you want to do something else. Often you hear some people say, quote, I just can't find the motivation to work out, end quote. Whereas for me personally, I can't find the motivation to stop working out. I'd rather die than stop working out. It would take an act of God to get me to stop working out. Even when I have no energy or motivation, or my mind is focused on another project, I'm still working out 3 or 4 days a week. It is funny how each time I'm working out, I see the same people and none of them lack motivation. Each time I walk by a McDonald's restaurant, I see the same type of people and they don't look like they lack the motivation to eat like it's their last meal ever. Others say, quote, I just can't find the motivation to build a small business when I get home from my day job, end quote. Before I left my last day job, real job, quote unquote, I couldn't find the motivation to stop working on my side projects. When I was at my real job, I was spending all my time selfishly working on my side business, and I would continue working on it all through the night when I wasn't home. Working in IT allowed me to build websites and blogs for myself while getting paid a salary from my day job. A job, by the way, stands for just over broke. I still can't find the motivation to stop working for myself and running my own business. Thinking back how mundane my day jobs were, getting permission to go for lunch, getting permission to go home, getting permission to take a sick leave, and dealing with annoying micromanagers daily is enough motivation for me to keep working and making money independently. Looking at the ridiculous lifestyle I have now compared to 4 or 5 years ago is just mind-boggling. I'm completely free now, and I would rather die than go back to being a wage slave. I can't understand how people find the motivation to go to a soul-killing job every single day. To me, that is insanity. The point is, unless you truly love your work, you should not do it. We live in such a special time in history that you are free to do nearly anything you want. I guess it just so happens that most people want to take orders and be given a small paycheck. That's fine for them, but they look like the living dead to me, and I don't need any extra motivation to not be like them. Quote, I can't find the motivation to practice playing guitar, end quote. That's because you don't want to play the guitar. Stop pretending. Quote, I can't find the motivation to lose weight, end quote. That's probably because you're a lazy slob. I can't find the motivation to go on daily donut binges. As a consequence, I'm not a sloppy fat ass. Quote, I can't find the motivation to wake up early, end quote. That's because you have nothing to wake up for. I can't find the motivation to stay in bed all day. So how do you find the motivation, really find the motivation to live your life the way you want to? Be honest. There is no need to pretend you want to do something just because other people want to do it. All I want to do in life is be fit and healthy, make money, be free, and be surrounded by an attractive female company. I don't need to find the motivation to accomplish these things. I'm driven to do them. I can't not do them. And I don't give much of a damn about anything else. You can call me small-minded, but I only want a few things in life. I have them. I won't let them disappear, and it just doesn't matter to me who agrees or disagrees with me. You don't need permission to go after what you want. If you require permission, then you will not get what you want. You've got to go for it. You've got to take it. And you've got to stop caring what other people think. You gotta shut up anyone who tries to stop you from doing what you really want to achieve. Don't listen to other people's nonsense. What is it that they always say? Quitters never win and winners never quit. I tried to do a million entrepreneurial gigs before and I quit all of them. There are only 2 entrepreneurial gigs that I never quit, and I'll be damned, but I have lived off of the income from those 2 for many years. All the nonsense I tried to do before I didn't really care about, so sooner or later I gave up and quit. I'm not the smartest and most capable man in the world. I'm not even the second smartest and most capable man in the world. The only thing I have going for me is that when I'm fired up, I will never quit. I don't give up just like that. I'll go to the edge of the earth for something I believe in. I will go broke for something I believe in. I will risk anything and everything for something I believe in. Because of this, my life is comical in its abundance. I look around at everything I have and everything I'm able to do, and I start laughing sometimes at that. I start laughing thinking about how I used to sit in my tiny apartment with a notepad dreaming up ways to leave the rat race and be as free as I am right now. I'm not a humble guy, but it truly is humbling to think about how my life turned out exactly the way I dreamed of it would many years ago, and it's only because I didn't quit my side businesses. It is only when you have the fire for a project that you cannot quit. There is no option to quit. Rather than trying to force motivation, you should only work on projects that fire you up. You'll save yourself a ton of time and heartache. If you've got to force motivation, then you should just go ahead and say no. It's only when you can't stop working on something that you are going to get the benefit from it. People who are passionate about their life and work are passionate because they derive pleasure from doing what they're doing. When you're fired up about something, take it to the extreme. There is no need to find motivation. What do they say? Obsession is the word to describe dedicated. There is no need to find motivation. The motivation is already there. Your motivation just may be different to someone else's motivation. I see a lot of people who are motivated to watch television and eat potato chips all day. Fine for them, but is it fine for you?
Drop the bass, Kitty.
And if you want to protect your online privacy and help my channel out at the same time, visit drivenanddesire.com/NordVPN.